Bitcoin has started to be bouncing from critical support, and I know the exact reason and the exact catalyst why Bitcoin is currently bouncing, and that I will be discussing on today's update video, including the most important charts and data points that are telling us something about what is about to be happening next year. In the bigger things of it all here, I will be, of course, discuss my next trades I am looking to take here on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. I'm gonna discuss the most important charts. I'm gonna discuss the exact bounce we're also right now seeing on Ethereum and how I personally will be approaching this chart right now. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes would be highly appreciated. And let me first of all discuss the exact reasons why Bitcoin basically bounced from about $86,000 to about $92,000. And clearly the exact reason was after yesterday we saw the major surge that Trump will be nominating a new Federal Reserve chairman. After Trump basically stated, and apparently according to multiple sources, that this is likely going to be happening, that he will be replacing a new Federal Reserve chairman next month here. And it is likely that he is going to be appointing a very dovish chairman. And right now, according to Polymarket, the biggest prediction market, Kevin Hassett is likely to become the new Fed chair. And he is an extremely dovish member. So the policy expectation for the Federal Reserve are right now shifting towards Bitcoin and of course the global cryptocurrency market favorite. And that is why we have seen an ever so slight relief on the market. And of course, I discussed it already in many videos before already. And that is of course that right now Bitcoin was trading on major support on Bitcoin. We exactly retested this level right here. Now we have seen a bounce from it. I said multiple times, I am not going to trade Bitcoin long on this zone right here. The only way how I am going to be trading Bitcoin is either on a retest of the high, which is sitting around 106 to about $107,000, or either a retest of the lower side support, which is corresponding with a 7 to 8 month consolidation phase, which historically got us rejected like we are seeing over here. So this is of course exactly my strategy right now. I also explained it in more detail in the VIP Telegram group here, which you, by the way, can join by using the second link in today's video description if you are interested in that. And it's, by the way, not only me who's sharing trading setups over there, but there are also 5 other professional traders that are sharing daily setups, etc, etc. And of course, one of the reasons why I am of course going to be looking at a short position around this range high here is because it's also corresponding with the 200-day moving average. And historically, if we're zooming out here, always in every single Bitcoin bear market, it has retested the 200-day moving average. And whenever we do see that retest, it tends to allow us one of the best opportunities to short Bitcoin at the beginning at a bear market. So yes, we are quite far away from it right now. And that is why I'm just shared my trading setups and basically shared what I currently think of the market. And this is just my strategy on how I am going to be trading Bitcoin in the upcoming periods. And of course, looking at the liquidity heat map, there is still a ton of liquidity laying above us, especially if we're looking at the monthly heat map. We can just see there's a ton of liquidity laying above us since, yes, Bitcoin basically for the last month only has been going down. It usually means also that there's usually a lot of short side liquidity laying above us. And also regarding towards the Fed decision, which is going to be happening on the 10th of December, it looks to be right now that there's going to be an 84% chance that we are going to get a 25% basis point rate cut. And of course, that is still going to be great here because earlier this week, we still saw only a 50% chance. Because earlier this week, there was a 50% chance that we were not even going to get a rate cut at all here. So this is, of course, also very favorable for the market right now. Further on, I want to be discussing some more charts here, and that is that right now on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is starting to see a bullish crossover on the MACD here. And ultimately, also, we are right now rebounding from off the daily time frame on the RSI from the oversold conditions. But ultimately, if I'm going to be looking back at previous bottoms on Bitcoin, for example, we have seen such kind of a scenario multiple times as well, where we've been oversold, we bounce back towards the upside, then create a lower low. And that is, of course, where the bottom gets created, because that is where the bullish divergence gets created, right? So I am personally looking more at such kind of an entry if I want to be, of course, opening up long trades on Bitcoin. But as of for now on, I'm not seeing any interesting divergences which I want to be trading. And yeah, we're just seeing a bounce from off the oversold conditions on Bitcoin. So all in all, basically, we're bouncing from off this big box of support. And the strategy for these trades are going to be exactly remain the same here. And of course, if I'm going to be entering my trades or if I'm going to be changing anything, you'll be the first one to know if you're subscribed to the channel or in the VIP Telegram group here. And by the way, I do want to be mentioning there's an insane campaign right now running on WeX where you can get a bonus up to 50 USDT. It's very easy to get. And if you're interested in getting this 50 USDT bonus and on top of that, a 25% fee rebate, trading on the best exchange out there, don't forget to check out WeX in the first link in today's video description. WeX is personally my favorable exchange to take all my trades on, and I will continue to trade on this exchange here. And if you want to be trading yourself over there and claim this insane deposit bonus, check it out in the first link in today's video description. Further on, I do want to be mentioning that Bitcoin, yeah, we are right now seeing not a lot of difference. I mean, most of the charts are still telling us the same story, but if I'm looking actually at some other charts, there are a lot of indications that some large wallets are currently accumulating while short-term holders are capitulating. And this happened in many times before, for example, in the 2021 correction, in the 2022 correction. And ultimately, this is a great thing here because as short-term holders are capitulating, it gives us an opportunity to accumulate at a better valuation. And I do want to be warning everyone, if we're just still looking at the 4-year cycle, we are right now, technically speaking, in a bear market. And any big bounce here for Bitcoin, I'm just going to be still sticking in this thesis where we are most likely in a bear market. So that is going to be at least my approach right now here. Ethereum also exactly bouncing from this lower side of support here. I mean, if you've been watching the video, I discussed it in so many videos already before. And now finally, Ethereum is starting to see that very big bounce from off that lower side of support here. And in my opinion, the zone where I want to be scaling in towards shorts is going to be around $3,600 to about $3,500. So that is, in my opinion, a good zone where we're most likely going to get a rejection for the Ethereum price action. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. But anyways, for ETH as well, I still think it's a little bit too overvalued, but it's currently bouncing from this very big level of previous resistance, which is now flipping into support. And ultimately, we're trading in a major downtrend here. And for me to really flip bullish on Ethereum again here, I need to see at least a break above 4,200, which is this range high in the market, which I think the chance of is going to be quite unlikely as of this moment of time here. So yes, I personally want to be waiting a little bit for better conditions to accumulate at a more fair valuation. But yeah, all you've got to do in bear markets is be patient, because most people in bear markets get wrecked because they're not patient enough here, because, oh, they think, oh, the bottom is already in, and then Bitcoin dumps another 50%, or, you know, bear markets are very brutal, and you always should be having gunpowder to be accumulating. So in my opinion, the best strategy is here, never go all in. But for me, I'm always going to be DCA in the market rather than go all in one share. So dollar cost average is for me the strategy. Anyways, that was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, learn something from this video, subscribe to the channel, slap that like button, check out the insane bonus on WeX that you can currently claim, join the VIP Telegram group, and I'll see you guys over there. Peace out. Goodbye.